Good evening. My name is Michelle DeGrossa. I am the Supervisor of Arts Education here with East Brunswick Public Schools. I hope you found a parking spot tonight. It was rough out there, right? I didn't even know. So if you are a first-time East Brunswick High School parent, welcome. You're in for a treat tonight with this concert. Or maybe your child has been at Churchill but has been in the marching band, and this is your first time being at a concert band concert. Mr. Toth and the students work so hard here to put together a phenomenal performance for you. So without further ado, the first group up tonight is the East Brunswick School Percussion Ensemble. the things that makes our music programs above and beyond and a little better than some of the ones, a lot better, by the way, than a lot of other districts, is that we have things like percussion ensemble. Percussion ensemble is something that you typically may not see in a band program. It's a much higher level of playing demanded from the percussionists. As you can see, one person to an instrument mostly, very exposed. They have to learn their own parts. So it's really, really hard work. They do a really great job. And if you liked it and you want to see more, we have a night of percussion here now in East Brunswick. We actually start percussion ensemble in grade 5. So we have a night of percussion in April where all the percussion ensembles from grade 5 through 12 perform here on the stage. It's really cool. It's really awesome. It's a very, very unique evening of percussion. So great job to the percussion ensemble. So while they're building a band behind me, I know I just welcomed you coming here for the first time in the beginning of the year, but really, next month, you have to pick electives for next year already. So, the scheduling process actually started yesterday. Counselors are already scheduling meetings with students to talk with you about picking your electives for next year. And all I have to say is take band. Keep taking band. Look, they're all looking at me and smiling, right? You know you've been doing it so far this much, so don't give up. Don't let them give up. There are such great things in the high school here for them as they continue. How many senior parents do I have here? A lot? You know, right? Turn to your neighbors and tell them that their kids should keep taking band, right? Good. Okay, help me out. All right, so I think the band is almost being built, and we're going to be up next with the... Oh, wave to your parents. Wave to your parents. They're waving to you. You can wave to them. It's okay. We are going to be up next with the East Brunswick High School Concert Band.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight, for being here. I'm Brian Toth. If you haven't met me before, I'm the director of the bands here at the high school. And so that was the Overture for Winds by Charles Carter. One of my favorites, one of the pieces that really is just super, super great for a group like this, and they did a really nice job with it tonight. We're going to move on now to something that is more recent than that, but not very recent. It still stands in the repertoire, though, as a really beautiful and meaningful piece. The composer, Larry Dane, is just a wonderful composer and arranger. And to give you a little bit more background on the piece, I'd like to invite one of our saxophonists, Victoria, to come down to the front. You can see in your program, it's in memoriam of Lois Dane, who's his mother. And he wrote this after she passed. He also wrote a poem to go along with the piece, and I'd like Victoria to share that with you all.
Her life was heroic, but without fanfare. She worked and hoped and inspired. She loved and was loved. Her life was a noble song of quiet courage.
So now we'll present to you with Quiet Courage. The next work, Suite Provençale, as you see in your program, is in 4 movements. We ask, please hold your applause until all 4 movements have been performed. Thank you. So the Wind Ensemble will open their portion of the program with a piece that might, if you blink, you'll miss it. It's very short. About 3 weeks ago, we were inundated a little bit with historical reminders of the assassination of John F. Kennedy Jr. and John F. Kennedy. This piece, Elegy for a Young American, was composed in 1967 as a remembrance of John F. Kennedy and the hopes and dreams that our society had at the time for this young president who was going to lead us forward. So you're going to hear a lot of very heart-wrenching moments in this piece. It's okay to get emotional about this. I thought about teaching this piece and I got choked up, and I wasn't even alive back then. So it is a very, very emotional piece. Just listen hard. for something a little lighter. The whole Suite in F is a 4-movement work by Gustav Holst. It's his second suite for band, the first one in E flat you heard last year if you were at this concert. It's part of a rotation of just wonderful core repertoire that we always make sure we're presenting to this, our highest wind playing group here at the high school. We also like to make fun of the orchestra program on this piece because for once, somebody wrote a piece for us and then changed it over for them. Typically it goes the other way around. So, nana nana boo boo. Here's the whole suite in F, 4 movements. Please hold your applause till we complete the final movement. Before we get going tonight, we have a couple of students that I would like to recognize. They all happen to be in the clarinet section. For the second consecutive year, all 4 of these students have made a region ensemble. We have really high hopes as they go forward towards All-State. But let's recognize them tonight. You'll see their names on the program, but we'll call them out right now. We have Maria Mueller, Sean Lee, Aaron Wong. They will all perform in the Region Symphonic Band. And Kenny Shao will perform in the Region Wind Ensemble. But we hope you have a great rest of your winter season. We're going to leave you with Old Scottish Melody, which you might recognize as Auld Lang Syne. So please enjoy this beautiful arrangement and have a great rest of your season. Thank you so much again for being here.
Can we please have one more round of applause for the wind ensemble and the concert band and the percussion ensemble. You guys can sit down. You don't have to stand all night. Thank you again for being here. Thank you, honestly, for continuing to support your children through their musical journey. I know it's a lot of rehearsals, a lot of practicing, but they sound amazing, so thank you for your support. All of this wouldn't happen really without everybody that's here working tonight. So we have Mayumi Ruiz, who is a student at EBHS up there. Mr. John McMenamin, who is our multimedia manager here in East Brunswick, is videoing back there. Which means in a few days you can access access this concert on ebnet.org on the website, and it says there's a little tile that says it's concert time, so this concert will be up there, professionally recorded by Mr. McMenamin. Dr. Gopal, our orchestra director, is here chaperoning for us this evening. And of course, none of this would occur without the hard work and dedication of Mr. Toth. So please give him a round of applause.